Okay, so Coach Vinny and I are gonna go to...
What I'm gonna say is how illogical the thinking is when you're like in class being annoyed at yourself for feeling overweight or feeling whatever.
That's exactly...
Like, break down how illogical it is to think that way. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what we're gonna talk about. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Andrew. I document my health journey, my journey to become not fat. But today's video is gonna be a little bit different. So I've already worked out today. Yay. Let me lock my car. Hold on. Okay. I hit up my Orange Theory coach, Coach Vinny, and I was like, dude, I need to make a video. I really need it because, well, we'll talk about it. So Vinny's gonna clean, and I'm gonna get some thumbnail photos, not only for this video, but for other videos too, because you never know. Stay right there. I need to like look like I've worked out for the photo, which it's legit. I have wet hair when I get done working out, but I've dried. It's been an hour. Yeah, let's take some thumbnail photos. Thank your coaches, because you don't know that they're doing all of this. Shout out to Vinny. They're doing it all.
Jack of all trades.
What'd you get?
Pataya. The fire pataya.
Do these make you fat?
No, they do not. You eating too many of them does.
Guys, Vinny has an Instagram now.
I'm doing cliche Instagram things like taking pictures of my food
so
right
proud.
now. What have I become? What have I become?
So I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna ask you some questions. I need this video, and I feel like maybe some of you need it too, because right now I'm getting off this weight that I've put on, and it's depressing to work out. Like, essentially, I want to know how to stay motivated when you feel like fat and you feel like you've lost a ton of progress and it's gonna take forever to get progress. I want to know, because you've been there. Vinny's lost, like, how many pounds have you?
Around 75, 80, depends on where I'm at, because I fluctuate too. I'm not always on my game, but about 75 pounds. Yeah, I've been there. When you're feeling unmotivated while working out simply because of how your body looks or how you feel in that moment, and then you start to have all these negative thoughts in that moment. What I think we need to break down right now is that silly, illogical thinking that you get caught up in during your workout. I mean, we start going 2 + 2 is 10 in our head, and we start convincing ourselves of some really illogical, silly things. Like, you shouldn't be there right now because your body isn't ready. That's the reason you need to be there, is because our bodies aren't optimal yet. Not to mention, you're 1 in 100 willing to be there. You're the rare breed willing to be there. I guarantee if you went and asked 100 random people what they did today for their workout, it would be nothing compared to your tough workout. You are the rare breed making your health a priority. So why are you in class having negative self-talk? Why are you in class looking in the mirror, speaking negative self-talk during this tough hour of work? Why? Your ego is looking for an excuse to get out of there, but you know you need to be there. You know you need to grind.
I know what you're saying.
I know.
And I agree with you. However, like the other day, when I went to a different Orange Theory that I had never been to before, the mirrors, it was like lower mirrors, so I could see myself rowing. And I was just like, oh my God, like I was just so disappointed with myself. And I just felt like, literally I'm to the point where like, I feel like I've packed on right here that it's difficult to row. And it's like, I know that it's not gonna come off in a week. It's not gonna come off in a day. And it's like, how do you stay motivated when that's depressing?
And I say this oftentimes in my class, in the moment, a calm, confident mind. And if a negative thought slips into your mind, you let it pass by like a cloud. You trump it with a positive one. A negative moment slips into your mind. A negative thought, like Andrew said on the rower. How about rather than, oh, look at my body in the rower, trump it with an immediate, yeah, I'm 1 in 100 people willing to do this. I'm 1 in a million people willing to put my health as a priority. Trump negative thoughts, negative self-talk with a positive one, with a positive moment, with a deep breath, with a 10-second pause to just tell yourself how great you are.
What did you do specifically when you were like, let's say you had like 40 pounds to go. What did you do to be like, I gotta make it happen? You know, that's kind of like, that's what I need. That's what we need.
I'm gonna tell you genuinely, one of the biggest shifts in my life that changed who I am as a human being, that has allowed me to maintain a healthy weight, a healthy fitness level over the last 7 years. And I'm telling you, I am someone that struggled with my weight since I was 5 years old. I ballooned up to over 240 pounds. I really struggled, and this is what has changed my life. Consistently, daily, regularly, wrapping yourself up in a bunch of positive imagery, lecture, books, friends, energy, people. But my point is you go home and you pop on a positive, motivating video. Why go home and watch some cheesy reality show when instead for 30 minutes you could watch some positive motivation? Why watch some crummy show for 2 straight hours when you could sit down and read a book that empowers you, rather than reinforcing all the negative self-talk with all the negative imagery and TV and magazines? Reinforce some good self-talk with some good imagery, some good books, some good friendships, some good relationships. It is that changed my life. Every day I go out of my way to be mindful and tell myself how important it is to put myself first.
To add to that, because I feel that you're 100% right of like changing kind of like the narrative in your mind when you're going through this stuff. The other day I was talking with Jay and I was like, you know, I'm disappointed in myself, you know, I'm disappointed in my journey right now because I started taking medicine for antidepressants and blah, blah, blah. And it made me gain a ton of weight. I'm switching medicines to work on that. I've said that before, but I will look at old pictures of myself and I'll be like, dang, I was like so thin and I want to go back to that, you know? And he was like, but you don't want to be that person again, because your mind wasn't right. So you had to step back and maybe gain a little bit of weight, but then you go back. I'm like motivating myself, even like remembering this conversation I had with him. And so now it's like, okay, now that's right. So now let's get this right again, because I don't want to go back to that person, because that version of me wasn't happy, you know?
The foundation of it all, the foundation of the permanent shift exists in your mind. We've seen friends, family, the celebrity on TV have these temporary physical transitions, and they gain the weight, they lose the weight, they're back and forth. The permanent shift to get that body permanently shifted exists in the mind. Wrap yourself up in positive stuff and kick that negative stuff to the curb.
To plug your Instagram again, your Instagram has really been motivating me for the transformation challenge. He's like documenting his stuff every day and doing his workouts and what he's eating, and you're inspiring me. So make sure you follow Vinny on Instagram. Vinny, thanks for talking to me about this, because I have to talk about this stuff because it's just like, it's what's frustrating me currently, you know, so I appreciate you.
And you're not alone. We all struggle. Andrew's struggling a little. Your coaches struggle. I'm on this transformation challenge. I haven't had the best first half so far, but we can always just flip that mindset around, wrap ourselves up in positivity, and get right back at it.
3 weeks to go. Let's do it. To wrap it up, where do you get your protein if you're vegan?
Real question. Where do I get my patience?
Not only did I get 15 spot points, maybe even 16, but I felt really great about myself, to be honest with you. And I think it was after the talk I had with Vinny yesterday about just positive self-speak about yourself. You know, he told me some stuff in the video, but then he also told me stuff off camera about just like the power of positive speak to yourself. So I've been like positive speaking to myself, and it low-key worked. I felt great about myself today, just for the record. Now I'm gonna go back to work, and what a great way to spend a lunch break, you know? Solid.